Welcome to final round of the 2024 World Rapid Women's Chess Championship. We have an electrifying matchup between two formidable grandmasters, Koneru Humpy, representing India, with black pieces, and Irene Sukandar, representing Indonesia with white pieces. Whoever wins this game will be crowned the Rapid Chess Champion. The endgame of this match is shown in the video, offering an insightful look into the final moments of this intense battle. In the 47th move, Humpy played h5, and at this point the position is draw even though Humpy has an extra pawn. Then, Irene has just played king f4, and it's a critical mistake. What a dramatic turn of events. The game has now turned around and White's position is in crisis because the h-pawn should have been protected back on g2. Why she played g4 and allowed this position to happen is beyond comprehension. But now she is in deep trouble. Even here, d4 should have been winning. King f4 was a terrible move because now it's not about material, just look at the setup. The rook defends both pawns, this pawn defends another pawn, and the king is free to march forward and create unstoppable threats. Start advancing your pawn, and now we are talking about a potential playoff. Rook and pawn endings might seem dry or overly technical, but they are absolute game winners and must be studied because people blunder in them all the time. She should never have advanced the g-pawn, just leave the pawn back on g3. If you don't know how to react to h5, capturing on h5 would have been the better choice. But now comes the king marching. Black can play rook c6, rook b6, or rook a5. Any of these moves are winning ideas. You could even play f6 check. King g2, king e3, rook b6, and then check on f6. She went here, and now check on f6. King d4, king up, king d4, rook a4. These moves are devastating. Now comes king c3. The pawn is ready and Humpy is building the bridge. Perhaps king c4 is necessary, but this must still be winning. d4 with a check after king e3 is also strong. King e2, rook e6, and white must retreat. King f3 is the only move. Now king f2, and if black pushes, rook e5 follows. White's pawn is pinned, and now king b4 seals the deal. The pawn pushes, and the bridge is already built. Black's king will go to c4, block with the rook, and push the pawn forward. This is the bridge building procedure perfected. This finale was an absolute masterclass in rook and pawn endings. The pawn advances, the king supports, and there's no stopping it. Now Irene resigns, and Humpy Koneru is crowned the FIDE Women's World Rapid Champion. What an extraordinary performance. After a nail-biting tournament and a fine-way tie going into the final round, Humpy Koneru emerges as the sole victor. Team India secures yet another remarkable achievement in what has been an outstanding year for Indian chess. This finale was an absolute masterclass in rook and pawn endings. A heartbreaking loss for Irene, who fought valiantly, but in the end, it's Humpy Koneru who lifts the trophy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment what you want to see.